Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Odoo Live. My name is Nicole Kist. I am Community Manager here at Odoo San Francisco and I will be your host for this morning. Today I'm joined by two very special people here at Odoo. We have Rodrigo Torres from the Direct Sales Manager and Vanessa Mamedi.
Yes.
Hello guys.
Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We'll be talking today about what's new after V11, especially dedicated as an AMA session just for partners. So in this case, Rodrigo will be answering the questions on your chat. So any questions you will have, you can ask them directly in the chat here on YouTube. He'll be getting to you during the chat and also at the end of the Q&A session. This webinar will be presented by Vanessa. It'll be around 20-30 minutes of a presentation of what's new in V11, especially for partners. And then at the end, both of them will be answering the questions during the Q&A session. I think this is it on my side. Also, I want to suggest if you want to receive the webinars directly on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, you can click on the like button. All right, I will let you both with Vanessa and Rodrigo for today's webinar.
Yes. So thank you everybody.
Hello everybody.
For being present. So just setting the expectations. So I'll be presenting. And Rodrigo, like she said, it's going to be answering some of the questions. Some of you know me. I'm an account manager here. And he is my manager, my boss. So he's just the right person to answer the questions. So we'll do our best. Presenting?
Yes, we're going to start.
All right. So, the topics that we're going to go over today. First, the recent announcements during the Odoo experience. We're going to talk a little about Odoo Tour. Of course, Odoo SH, it's a big topic. And improvements for partnership services. And let's discuss a little about pricing. Recent announcements. So what's new? We have the Odoo 11 release, as everybody knows. And so you could have downloaded since October 5th. Yeah. That was the first day you could download it. Odoo SH, now, we have a cloud platform for partners, right? Of course, it's for the end customer too, but we know that partners have a big advantage now. They also announced an in-app purchase, an API for services. As Fabian said, we are in the future. So we don't have to wait. The partnership improvements, we're also going to discuss that. Later, and the pricing. So pricing is a big topic today as well. So what's better in Odoo 11? For developers, of course, Odoo is 2.8 times faster on average, depending on what you're running. On Python 3, and now we have the Odoo SH platform, which is a platform as a service that we now have, and IAP. In-app purchase. For customers, of course, we have more localizations, and for example, Mexico now have more improvements on their localization. We released Colombia. There are a lot of changes in terms of localization right now in different countries. The new inventory and MRP, we have a lot of new features for Odoo Studio and the service. A lot of improvements for the service companies. And of course, now we have iOS. It's a big change for us. Odoo Tour. As Fabian, refreshed us, it's very important that we know the importance of the Odoo Tour. Once known as a roadshow, we decided to change the name now to Odoo Tour because we feel that it's the best one. It makes more sense, especially here in US. So we have shared you have it? Okay. So now for a single person to have for everybody to have an Odoo Tour, we are now having for exclusive. For a partner that wants to be exclusive or sponsor, it's gonna be twice the 1900. But what we're trying to do is we want to recommend that partners get together and actually host this together for 1900. So that's the encouragement here. You can decide if you want to be exclusive, and what's the purpose of this? It's to to get more leads, and the leads that you want to get, that is focus on your region or focus on your expertises. It depends on the campaign that we're gonna run, and of course on your expectations. All right, next one. So what do we do as a Odoo? We're gonna promote the event and the hosting. So we're gonna mass mail on our databases, and we expect you guys to do on your part as well. Social media communications and all sorts of network. We're gonna have the promotion on third-party websites. Outbound marketing activities is something that we intend to do as well. And of course, we're going to be creating a high-quality presentations and materials and slides and demo scripts for the new version, and hosting the platform, and we're going to manage the attendees of the subscriptions. And of course, we're going to provide a venue. This is something that we can discuss with the sponsors. We do encourage people to have the Odoo tour in an area that has, a higher population, let's say it that way. And we do encourage our sponsors to have this presentation or this event in an area or a place that we haven't done it yet. So maybe, for example, if you had one in New Jersey or in New York, we could have one in Philly. So that's one example. Or we haven't done one in, for example, Brazil yet. We could do one in São Paulo. São Paulo is a huge city. I particularly saw that because I'm from Brazil. So let's go to the next slide. Odoo SH. So for developers, we have the GitHub integration, continuous deployment, modules dependencies now, as in a shell and logs. For the testers, we have community modules with a one-click, so it's incredible. As you have seen, it's really easy to pass from stage. You can start development from stage to production, so it makes everybody's life a lot easier. Everybody can have their own run bot. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. It's amazing improvement for partners, and automated test. In terms of hosting, let's see. Of course, as a platform as a service, you have a high availability, and you will be able to scale. So you don't have to worry about scalability, and the monitoring and the backups are going to be automated. So we'll take care of the entire infrastructure, and all you have to do is develop and run your projects. Odoo SH. So as everybody knows, there's a price. It's $180. But partners now have a 100% commission or a discount. So take advantage of it. This is an incredible benefit for all our partners, and we do not recommend that you tell your customers or end customers, "Oh, we have this for free, so we're not going to charge you." So we don't recommend that. You have to think of this as something that you're gaining from us as a 100% discount. You don't really need to offer the service. If the person goes to the pricing page, they're going to see that we offer this service as a $180 per project or per database, right? So we encourage everybody to charge, all our partners to charge and take this benefit. This benefit, as we have said before, it's we are maybe going to have it for 2 years from the experience, right?
2 years.
So it's going to be from 2 years from October 4th since the experience. And it's going to be free for everyone that it's already, that wants to start now, of course, with the partner involved. And, if a partner wants to migrate some of their clients to the Odoo SH as well, he can. And I'm going to tell you, all existing customers during those years of 2 years, whoever is in from now on, it's not gonna pay, even if in the future we change the rule that it's no longer gonna be 100% commission. Whoever is in already are gonna be still free. It's just from that period on, all new existing customers and projects will start charging. Okay. I hope it was clear, and we can discuss this a little more in a little bit. Dedicated servers, you need to talk to your AM. That's, for my partners, it's me, and we have other AMs, but we should definitely discuss if it's a really big project, because we only give 100% commission for partners for the professional hosting, okay? And you can always go to odoo.sh/pricing page. Odoo.sh, how to start. First of all, you need a GitHub account. Second, partnership contract number. So I hope everybody knows that, but it's good to emphasize. GitHub, you need to have the access to enterprise repository, and it has to be enabled, of course. In order for you to see a little more, and if you're curious, during the Odoo experience, we had, was it the CTO? Someone
yeah,
present,
CTO.
was
Anthony.
it the CTO, Anthony? Presenting about the development and how to deploy with 3 clicks. So there's a really good video. I actually put it in here, but we don't have time to, it's about 50 minutes. We don't have time for this. But as you can see on my screen, you can go to that page and you can figure it out how to play with Odoo.sh. I'm hoping that my partner is already, starting to play with it. It's an incredible tool. We had the introduction of in-app purchases, so I'm hoping that you start to think about some of those modules that you want to create and some of the service that you want to provide. I'm not gonna go too deep into this because it's not completely my expertise, and if we want to discuss this, we can discuss it in one-to-one, and we can have Rodrigo as well on the call. Improve of the partnership services. Some of the announcements that were made is that e-learning platform for every partner. So therefore, all partners have access to e-learning platform now. It's 100% discount. So if you don't have the code, talk to one of us, talk to your account manager, please, and we'll provide you. 100% discount on Odoo.sh, as we have spoken. So with an unlimited databases, at least for 1 year. So it's not only going to be free for you, right, but also for your customers. So all the projects that you're running on your Odoo.sh with your partner subscriptions are free. Commission on all contracts, even if it's less than 10. That was the old rule. And even for the monthly as well, contracts. So this is the thing. A lot of people now that were quoted under the old price are now saying, well, can I get a commission for 5 users? Fabian said that we can get a commission for 5 users. No. This is going to be for the quotes that are quoted under the new pricing from now on. We will give everybody, even if it's a 1 user, a commission. But it's with the new pricing. Everybody that was under the old quote or the older price is not going to get a commission for less than 10, okay? No change in partnership pricing for existing partners, just to be clear. And now we only have 1 pack. We no longer have like a partner, right? And online pack. We have 1 success pack. And for someone that is starting their first project, and they want to buy it for the first time, we are offering a 30% discount on the first success pack, okay? For all partners. Pricing. Simplifying our offer. We have 1 offer now, which is Odoo, and it's a 1 price. So now we have what? Odoo Enterprise and Odoo Community. So for us, in terms of us, we are only offering Odoo Enterprise, and we don't have an online versus Odoo Enterprise anymore. But we do have 3 types of deployment options that you can select. We have the standard cloud, or the online, or the SaaS, however you wish to call it. We have Odoo SH, or Platform as a Service. Now, that's the newest type of deployment that we released. And of course, the on-premise, also known as the enterprise, or in-house, or however you want to call it too. A price. And the price is aligned with the value of the modules. Like, for example, of course, an MRP module is gonna be, you know, a little more pricey than a CRM, for example. It has a lot more features, right? And the current price now has a side effect, you know, when compared to the past offering that we had before. Like, for example, the past offering was Odoo Online is cheaper than OE. OE is for enterprise, and enterprise is cheaper than the Odoo Online. That's not going to happen anymore. About the price. So, some people are saying it's a huge increase. It's a huge price increase. So we're saying, well, not really. It depends. So some people will pay more. If someone has a project that is small, 3 to 10 users, yes, it's probably going to be a little more pricey. But it depends. If you have a bigger project with more than 10 users, and especially 15 and up, it's actually going to be more advantageous to be under the new price. Okay? And also the advantage of pay monthly on Odoo SH and Odoo Online. Well, we offered online before, but Odoo SH, now you can modify the code, right? And you can still run it online, and you can pay monthly. So it's a great start. Let's see. But all the apps. So a lot of the people are arguing with us, my customer wants all the apps. Very unlikely. We can look into our entire database, and it's very unlikely that we're going to find someone that is running all apps. It's not going to happen. Please check the details. On average, people have about 6 to 8 apps. If a company is very complex, sometimes, I have seen maybe 12, 14 max. So just so you know, please check your projects. Giving all the apps, giving all the apps before did not provide like a huge value for apps, and people just, had it, and they weren't even installing because they didn't need it. So one more thing that I have to say, think about it. We have been using this price scheme for 3 years on online customers. And we have, 50% of the people online. So I guess we could say that it works. And we've been running it for a while. We tested, and we know that it's something that it's going to work for the future. And it's pretty sustainable. So just to emphasize that. So as a summary, so no more minimum 5 users. You can buy 1 user. Commission on all contracts under the new price. No longer the 10 users. Capped. No more upgrade fees. So for all versions and editions. So I want to emphasize this one because I have a lot of questions. People asking me if someone is coming from Z7, V8, and they're on community and they want to come to us, they want to migrate to us. We used to charge a fee. We are no longer charging this fee, okay? So if you're on the community, you can always upgrade for free, and then we'll start, the new license. As long as you buy the subscription, of course. So, you can buy monthly, as I have said, on Odoo SH. So I had put some of the most frequent questions that we get asked on average. And I wanna provide you some answers. I don't know if he's already answering some of those, but let's go over some of the bullet points that I have here. So December 31st, 2017, last day to close deals. Okay, all the quotes that we have that were under the old price, we are gonna honor it up to December 31st. We're not gonna move on with them after that. So all their expirations date are not gonna be after December 31st, I can assure you. Additional upsells and users. So there is no, under the new pricing, there's no discount per user after the first purchase, okay? So the upsells are gonna be a little more pricey than your first time that you buy the licenses. Just be aware. Tell your AM how many apps you need, the number of users that you have in order for us to provide a quotation for you. The discount is on the total of the pricing calculator. So just so you know, if you're wondering if that pricing calculator that we have right now is giving you the partner discount or commission, it's not, okay? In order for you to get that, we would have to provide you a quote. In this case, if you're invoicing your client and it's going to be under your name, we would provide you a discount, right? If it's for the end customer goes onto our page or comes to us and we give them a full price, and then we create a PO, a purchase order for you, and we send you a commission, okay? So that's how it works. And the new prices apply only for new customers. All the previous prices, all the previous contracts are gonna remain under, the rules of the old contract, okay? Commission and minimum of users. Under new price rules only, I said this before because a lot of people are asking me for commission on their old quotes or the old pricing. No, old pricing remains with the old rules. New pricing now have, the new rules. So, two different things. Advantages on premise, and we have a lot of questions when people say, well, Vanessa, I'm gonna be paying for on-premise, but it's the same price as online and Odoo SH. And what kind of benefit do I get from this, right? Because I would still have to host it on my server or in the cloud or a customer's environment. I'm not sure, but you choose your environment. But the thing is, what is the advantage? The advantage is, of course, security. If you feel like you have the expertise and you want to have someone, some people work with a financial company and they have to have, some level of privacy. So that's one benefit, right? Privacy and security. The other one is the flexibility, the flexible environment. You can choose where to put it. You can do whatever you want, basically. And of course, we don't have access to it. Upgrade to V11 will be available in Q1 of 2018. Right now, you can go to the upgrade page, right?
Yeah.
And then you can be on the wait list. Just so you know, you will be able to download it, but you're going to be on the wait list, and nobody's being upgraded at this point. Odoo SH. So for Odoo SH, I wrote it wrong. It's supposed to be beta. It says beat. Odoo SH is currently on beta, and as of December of 2017, we're gonna move from beta, and it's gonna be all better. But right now we have a lot of customers. We're just testing it, and we'll finalize the process in December. So it's almost there. One more month. How to transfer a client to SH? We get that question a lot. So, of course, the partner drops the backup. Hopefully you will duplicate and do a backup of that database, of your client's database, and then restore it in Odoo SH. And the subscription number must be linked, of course, for that to work. Or your client's subscription number for the project has to be linked, and then reassign it and put it into Odoo SH, okay? So that's how you do it. It has to be a version, just so you know, version 10 or version 11, please. One more thing that I want to say in regards to this is, you can use your partnership code to go on Odoo SH. On Odoo SH, you are going to have, many projects, I'm assuming. And each project for yourself or some test environments. Some projects are going to be your customer's production. So those are the ones that you're going to, insert the subscription code, okay, for the existing customers, of course. So we can migrate, so what I'm trying to say, we can migrate existing enterprise customers to Odoo SH using that subscription number. But please first use your partnership number and then use the subscription number for the production of that specific customer, okay? Quoting on SH, we include the SH service in the quote, and the quote is for the partner service, now has a 100% commission. So for all the new quotes, you're going to have a line Odoo SH, okay? And you see 100% commission for all partners, at least for now. When we don't have this benefit of 100 commission on Odoo SH, if we change the rule, that has not been established. Fabian on the Odoo experience never said anything, and he only said that he cannot guarantee, right? For partners, existing projects will remain free. So I have said that this before. So whoever is in up to that period will remain free. Anybody else after that point will start charging, and we'll have to have it in the quote with the new pricing, and so we'll see what happens after that. But you will get charged in case we change the rule, but not for existing customers. All right. So yeah, thank you. So can you switch? All right. So I have here Rodrigo and I are gonna be answering, all the other questions that we have on the chat. I'm assuming that I dumped a lot of information. He's been answering some of the questions, and and if you have more questions, now it's the perfect time. And we'll hope to get to everybody. And if we cannot get to everybody by the end of the section, please send it to webinars@odoo.com, and Rodrigo and I will be answering it.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to answer all the questions that you have presented here. I think I have covered everything. However, one of the questions most recurrent is, for example, if we are going to support another repository for managing the codes. Right now we currently only support GitHub, and there's no plan, at least no immediate plan, to support another repository other than that. As you probably know, GitHub has been the repository that Odoo has been using to host the enterprise and also the community code repository for those projects. And what we have done right now with Odoo SH is to fully integrate the platform with that repository. I know that there's another platforms for hosting repository, and some other partners, maybe they rather another projects, but they have to maybe try to find a way to integrate those other platforms for repositories to GitHub in order to have the full benefits of the Odoo SH, or to migrate the repositories to GitHub only for to be used to Odoo SH. Another questions. Well, actually, some of you are also asking about the 2 years offer for managing this for free. I think Vanessa just explained that, but I'm gonna
emphasize it.
To emphasize that exactly. The idea is that if all the customers that you already are going to put into production in Odoo SH, and after 2 years, we don't know exactly what's going to happen at that time. Probably the company will remain this policy of not charging, or it could be as well that the company decides to start charging something for that. But in all case, that is going to apply only for new projects starting at that time.
Yes.
Right, so that means that the current project that you start to migrate to OSH will be will make sure that it's going to be remain the same offer that we have right now.
Yes. Yeah, we confirmed that today.
Exactly. What is important to understand is also that I don't know if you can go back to. Let me see. We'll try to.
Which one?
Yeah, I want to show the pricing.
The pricing?
For OSH, yes.
For the OSH, so I don't have it there, but
Yeah.
I can show it to just 1 second. Okay. So I do have it here. The dedicated pricing. All right.
Yes.
I have the link. All right.
Yeah. What I wanted to show is that Odoo SH is gonna be
Okay.
exactly. We have two different type of services for Odoo SH. The one that is free, absolutely free for customers, or with 100% commission for partners, is the dedicated, the professional environment, right? That means that it's going to be in a multi-tenant environment. The server is going to be shared, or the resources are going to be shared with maybe another projects. And the database size, this is only the file store, not the entire file system or the software of the project. Is going to be, the maximum capacity is 4 gigs, right? And of course, you will see in the page that all the resource and conditions available for this particular environment. You're going to have 3 servers in backup redundancy and 3 servers in staging stage, right? In staging phase.
Yes.
Of course, if you have bigger projects, if you have a larger number of users, maybe 50 users is just a reference of what we think it's like a number to establish the type of performance or requirements that you could need, right? Not necessary is that any project going beyond 50 users will require a dedicated environment. It's more like a metric that we have only for estimating what kind of projects could be in that environment or in the other one. At the end, the bottom line is that maybe some projects demanding a lot of resources could be more convenient to host it in the dedicated environment. And that dedicated environment has to be discussed case by case with the account manager in order to determine the price. So what we are offering now free for partners is the environment for professional. The dedicated environment could have a price, and we have to define that price based on the specific resource and requirements that you're gonna have for the project.
Exactly. Okay. So another question since then?
I think that we have covered the questions.
Most of them.
Is the backup individual for each database? Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be. So what you're going to do is that you're going to create a different project for each of your customers. So you will have only one Odoo SH environment, but you have in that environment different projects for each customer.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. So I think that we're going to close with that. We want to thank you, everybody, to.
If you have, like I said, any additional questions after this, you can always, reach out to me or to Rodrigo, or please send your questions to webinars@Odoo, and we'll be answering them as well. If something that was not covered here today, I hope we were able to clear out any confusions or clarify any questions that our partners have. Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks to all for joining us today, and I hope that all you have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.